Sprinter Railcar 7012, hello and welcome to today's stream. It is just before 8 o'clock and hello to everybody who is going to be joining hopefully within the next few moments. It is, like I said, coming up to 8 o'clock and we shall be having a Transport Fever UK series stream. In today's stream we're going to be working south of the main line and we're going to be extending it southwards. You'll be seeing it on screen momentarily. And I believe that means that we're going to be trying to get it through Painswick and Burnham-upon-Guild. Aside from that, we're probably going to be looking at whether we want to take it over to the town of Beeston or Wem and Buntingford, which is what we were looking at in the last episode that I had. But I mean, there's a fair amount of things that we can do. I have a feeling that perhaps we could take it around right over to Buntingford, as that would roughly be the middle of the map. Super Teddy Stefan, or Stephen, depending on how the name is chosen to be pronounced. Good evening, and I think the time is now 8 o'clock, so I shall have this into game, and let's get this actually going. You're the first one watching. Well, hopefully one of many. I think actually there was a Sprinter Railcar on the chat momentarily. I don't know if that person's gone or still around. Perhaps they are gone. I shall have to see. You live in England? Well, there you go. Then it is definitely a good evening. It is 8 o'clock, 2000 hours, pretty much on the dot, which means that this stream is starting and I'm going to get on with it. Just for those who are catching up to the stream, last time out, we had this railway running all the way up to Newcastle, and you can see the lovely Newcastle junction over here, and we also have Guildford, which was running absolutely fantastically. Obviously lots and lots of lines that can go in and out of Guildford. And if we go further up, we've got, I believe this is Totnes. And Totnes station was an interesting one. We ended up with a little bit of issues over here with the railway, so we had to do this. But there is going to be some sort of fixing going on with that later on, perhaps in this video, perhaps not in this video, but certainly sometime later on. And we ended up at Spalding over here, which is where we've sort of stopped. Unfortunately, we're not going to be continuing northbound over up to Brig, but we are going to be going in this direction. When am I going to be playing Train Sim World next? I've been thinking about that, and at the moment it's very difficult for me to find time to play any games in general, which is why I've started trying to stream more, because that way I don't have to do the processing or anything like that. I just go on and stream and that's it. That's the two hours you see is the 2 hours that I have to do the work, as opposed to when I'm recording you'll see half an hour, but that's a total of maybe 3 hours work in total. So there is that. Perhaps if I do Train Sim World, I will do it on a stream. I think that might be interesting, but I cannot actually give you a sort of time as to when I'm going to be doing it. Painswick, right, we need to have a look at how and where we're going to put the station here. Now, I do quite like this sort of crisscrossy area that they've sort of, the AI have built. However, I'm trying to figure out where is the best place to stick a station. Now, with Newcastle, I actually stuck the station on the opposite side, but if you have a look at Newcastle, you'll notice that Newcastle is closer to the river than Painswick is. Just slightly, but it is closer. Also, Newcastle, the river tends to be quite narrow and it's very easy to bridge across, whilst here, the river's slightly wider. So there is that to also consider. All that being said and done, we have the option across the river, but I think it might be better for us to potentially try and stick a station up here. Maybe, I'm thinking perhaps we destroy this bit here and then stick a station in just there. That's my thinking. That's my idea, and I think I'm going to try and go with it. If anybody else has other ideas, please do go ahead and tell me. Because that's the great thing about a live stream. We can work on things as a group together, and it does make things quite interesting to actually do. Now we've got a generic station. I'm thinking, unfortunately, these are very modern, very modern stations, and I don't particularly like the fact that they are modern. I wish there were older style stations, because this would have looked great. No. Main entry, none. I mean, I could get rid of the entrance totally, but it still looks very modern. Do we have old style? No, we do not. So unfortunately, it looks like we're stuck with not the terminus stations, these ones. So that's what we're going to stick with, which I believe cannot be curved. Or we could go for one of these train stations, and I mean, I suppose we could attempt to put a curve on it. So there is that. Matthew, forget Trains in World. It's all about Transport Fever and Transport Fever 2. England, also Yorkshire Pride. I'd do a Yorkshire accent, but I'd probably butcher it, so it wouldn't be Yorkshire. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be anything about being proud of Yorkshire in any which way. It would be more the Yorkshire people would be after me. Exia, good evening to you, or good afternoon, I suppose. And how might you be today? I've already answered that question, so I'm not going to go back and answer the question once again. Right. I think we should stick this here, like this. I also think 4 tracks is plenty for it, but I also want to try and do that to it. That's what I want to do. It's bad enough when the Americans... yeah. I feel like I could do a Yorkshire accent, but it's going to take me a while to get into it, and normally I have to hear a Yorkshire accent for about 30 seconds before I can actually do it. I had to reschedule a doctor's appointment, truck overturned on bridge. Ooh, nasty on both accounts, but I'm hoping that the rescheduling has been rescheduled for very soon, perhaps tomorrow or later on, even in the day. I'm hoping, because obviously that's probably better. 2 works quite well. I might try a Yorkshire accent later on in this stream, maybe just for a few moments, see what I can do. I think that sort of station could work next Monday. Oh, that's quite a long ways away. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. I'm going to go for... Let's go for 90 mile per hour tracks. Not high speed, but wooden style. Yep, nah. Then I'll city soon. Try that for size. No, I don't think I can do the Yorkshire accent that well. I mean, the problem is that I tend to end up going more towards the northwest instead of the northeast. Are we still on for Saturday? As far as I know, yes. I'll be sorting things out for Saturday soon. Exia. I'm still trying to work out where to put this. Nearly a bit north, like Scottish. Okay, so hold on. So I gotta go make it a bit more north, like Scottish. So Scottish is up like that, and then bring it a bit south. I almost had it. I hope I get lots of support on the stream. Thank you very much. And I will be, like I said, I will play Train Sim World at some point, I'm sure. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where to position this. Not that far. Not that far. Don't go that far. That's going to kill it. I mean, there's going to north and it's going way up north. Hang it there and slap down. Alright, well, I'll get there soon. I'm going to stick it right there, and then let's go see what else we can go put in here. I'll straighten that bit up. There you go, straighten. And he nips the accent, there you go. Sorted. Not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. It's just a little bit difficult to try and not go up into the Scottish accent with it, when, especially if you start saying the word Scottish and then you sort of just end up going there. It's terrible. Xia's telling me to stop here. Well, it's a good thing I can't do an American accent at all. He's just like, please stop. I've had enough. It's a bit of everything. Yeah, it's just going all over the place. I'll just run it left, right, and centre. See, the problem is, like I said, I need to actually hear somebody for about 30 seconds actually speaking in the accent, then I've got it. But then if I hear someone speaking in a different accent, it then starts moving towards that. Right, what kind of roads do we want? I don't want country roads. He will get his revenge on Saturday. Well, look, I think Jake already got his revenge by doing that Australian accent. I remember he started one of the episodes with, what did he start with? G'day mate, my name is Zero Jake, and today we're playing Space Engineers. You thought it was Fortnite, but no, it's Space Engineers. Or something like, he did something like that. Right, let's get some of this going. Let's try and work this out. Now, I don't want that much of a drop, that's for sure. So, what I am thinking... See, that's quite a drop from... You completely forgot about that. Oh, yeah, I didn't. So, what I'm thinking is if I balance that up like that, that's going to give us the sort of straightened area we want. I'll bring it around and then see if we can manage this. Okay, so that's where it needs to be. That's the level. And then I will... let's just stick with this one. I will do a little bit of straight. And then we'll do that. Okay. So what that should do is that should give us a nice connection to that road. And then we'll do the exact same thing here. Just a little bit of straight. Followed by a nice sweeping curve down. As a matter of fact, I could just, if I really wanted to, do that. That could be interesting, but it might get a little bit close. Jodie Whittaker, yes, that's what. Yeah, if I listen to either of those, Christopher Eccleston or Jodie Whittaker, then I can do it. Wasn't he the one where, or just watch Emmerdale? Wasn't Christopher Eccleston the one where, at the start, Billy Piper says to him, oh, Rose, I suppose. Rose says to him, "Why do you sound like you're from the north?" And he just looks at it and goes, "Oh, I mean, a lot of countries have north." That's going back many Doctor Who years. It is going absolutely fine at this present moment in time. We've just got a few roads going in quite nicely. And now I've got to work out how to get that across there. Why have I got 4 tracks here? Should I have 4 or 6? I cannot remember. This has 6, right? Yes, but this has 6, but this has... Please tell me this one's 4. No, it's 6. Rubbish. That should have been 6. I've made a colossal error. I've made an error of disastrous proportions. And somehow it's turned out okay. Okay, that's not as big of a disaster. Ah, lots of planets have a north, that's it. Not lots of places, yeah. Lots of planets have a north. I haven't watched Doctor Who for a long time. I've not watched Doctor Who for a long time. Well, not Christopher Eccleston's Doctor Who anyway. Jodie Whittaker's a good Doctor though. I guess we could connect this up like this too. Look, that's a decent connection, I would say. Apart from the fact that it's got this weird downhill slope, in which case I don't quite. Okay, well. Right, something I'm gonna have to fix. If I do that, and then I will demolish this bit. Let's try and hook that up. Oh wow, there we go. Ah, that's it. That fixes that slope very, very nicely. Could I play more trains? Perhaps I can do a couple of trains videos at some point. The problem with trains is that there isn't much in the way of content that I can do unless things come out, new things or reviews. That's what I generally do on trains, and as I was explaining, it's very difficult to find time to play certain titles. What speed are these ones? Were they 80? Or then 100, maybe even 90. They're not 90, they must be 100. They're 100 mile per hour tracks. Okay. How are you not 100 mile per hour track? Oh, we had to slow that down, of course. I remember that. Okay, so we're just going to connect up the middle two for now. And let's work out how to connect up those two. Now, in general, if we were just to stretch it right the way across, platform to platform, that's what it wants. That's an incredibly low bridge. That's an incredibly low bridge. I can't actually see anybody trying to do a bridge at that height, because if we were trying to get a ship down that, well, I don't think that's happening unless we can have one of those opening bridges. So let's see. I think the curve on it is quite good. If I can lift it at this point up here and lift it up here, I should be able to make a nice bridge. What I don't want to do is that. That's something I do not want to do. As amazing as that looks, since Matt here is from Yorkshire, as Yorkshire as that looks. In fact, no, wait, what would look more Yorkshire? A viaduct. We're looking for a proper Yorkshire style viaduct. No, that's not. What's a Yorkshire style viaduct? Well, that's definitely not it. I think these are proper viaducts here. These are, yeah. Could I please check out the Australian Trains Division website? Down with very detailed Australian locomotives. I'll have to see if I feel like it's something that I can play and do. Then of course I'll be happy to have a look. In fact, it still can't cover it over there. So what I'm going to do is, more than likely, I'm going to take that plan and try and follow it. So here we go. I'll try and start lifting this up already. gentle lift. Here we go. It's a nice gentle lift up. You see there? You can just see it starting to climb up amongst the trees. It is too long, yes. Which is why the viaduct is only going to be this long. That's all we're going to have. And ships should be able to get straight through that middle one. Now, I'm thinking I quite like this style of brick. Unfortunately, in Britain, the viaduct, the archways are a lot smaller. They are very... These ones are rather large overall. But I think this really works. See, they're that small. That's the size of the archways in Britain. That's it. That's all they should be. But for some reason, these ones come out extremely, extremely large. But that's okay. I think I'm going to take that. And now let's see what we've got. So it's going to turn it into an embankment. And if I was to just pull it straight over there, we get an embankment all the way straight through that forest, and it just smoothly down into this station, which is interesting. I mean, it's not absolutely perfect, but it's close to perfect. What I am thinking is potentially, if I can avoid the autosave, if I can drop this down perhaps a little bit faster. How much of a drop is that? That's not bad. That's not bad. So it'll come into the forest and it's immediately at the point where it needs to be, and then take us over there. That should do the trick for us. That's what the actual drop would be. In fact, that means we can take it a lot further back, because then that would be an equivalent. That would be fairly equivalent, I think. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. Like so. And now... unfortunately, the little issue we always run into here is then what you need to do is you need to take that last bit of track out and run along it again. Just to try and smooth it out a little. Because it always gives you a little lump. Well, I've always found it does that. And now, how does that want to look? First of all, it's into the wrong platform. Secondly, it's doing a horrible cut here that I do not like. And it slows down to 92 miles per hour. So, we're going to try something slightly different. We're going to do that. Like so. I want to still avoid that bump, though. So if I do that, and then... there we go. Done. That's exactly what I want. So just sort of flow with the actual track. Of course, I've probably got it in the wrong... nope, it's the right one. Hello there, Andre. I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, morning, some time of day. Let's go ahead and finish off this track. So that should be the town of Painswick nicely done. Right, at this point, let me see how our frames are looking. Good frames. I do not need you to email me some trains, Sprinter, Railcar, but I do appreciate that, but I do not actually need them. I can just contact the developers themselves or the modders, and they generally tend to supply them to me. I'm doing all right. We were just talking about Doctor Who earlier. If you watch Doctor Who, well, we weren't really talking about Doctor Who. We were talking about Northern accents and how Chris Eccleston and Jodie Whittaker, both from the north. What they need is a Welsh doctor. That's what they need. That would be funny. Oh, a doctor from Southern Wales. It wouldn't be funny. It'd just be different. Because you've had a Scottish doctor. You've had a doctor. You've had doctors that have proper received pronunciation accents. You've had doctors that have proper northern accents. What's up with this tile? I'm sure you lot can see that tile just there. What's up with that? But we haven't had a Welsh doctor. We haven't had a doctor from Northern Ireland either. Perhaps we could do with one of those. There we go. Okay. Right, so that's the train line actually done. Don't worry about that. Yeah, you had Torchwood, but I mean, that's not the Doctor though. So, and wasn't he did he just have an American? What's his name? Oh, I've forgotten his name. Barrowman. John Barrowman. Didn't he put on American act? I can't remember. I never watched Torchwood. I didn't like that. I never liked Torchwood at all. Okay, so we have a lovely train line now going out from Newcastle. I mean, Newcastle really, in a way, though this Newcastle is not supposed to be reminiscent of Newcastle upon Tyne, Newcastle upon Guild is actually looking very, very much like Newcastle because you've got a bridge there, you've got a bridge there, and you've just got a bridge in the distance. And yeah, it was hard to understand for accents, but it was great. Wait, so did they have Welsh people in there? Because I know I know that they film it in Cardiff. Right, so what I need to do is I need to now do this. Perfect. Right, let's signal this up. Platform entry. The Queen of the Universe. So, sticking on the topic of Doctor Who, for those of you who have watched Doctor Who would you say is your favourite Doctor, and why? You're the wrong way round. Why are you that way? Oh, maybe you stopped in that platform. Never mind. Because my favourite Doctor is, without a doubt, is David Tennant. I mean, Tom Baker also is a really good Doctor. I do like Jodie Whittaker. I think she's pretty good. But David Tennant is just... There you go, Xia agrees with me, David Tennant. He had... Everything about him was the Doctor. And now everything about him is Scrooge McDuck, but... You don't watch Doctor Who? Oh dear. Well, I mean, not everybody watches Doctor Who. Not everybody has to watch Doctor Who. Some people won't like it. Some people love it. Now, I'll watch it if it's there, and if not, I don't. I think Peter Capaldi could have been a good Doctor, but some bad writing. Right. Okay. So that's that part done. Now, how far does this? This actually grabs people in the city centre. Now, I wonder if I was to connect this road up here. Look at that. That's a really good radius. You watch YouTube nearly all the time. Also, is Transport Fever available for Steam and on Mac? Transport Fever is on Steam. As for whether it's available for Mac, I do not know. System requirements are available on the Steam store, so your best bet is to go check that out, and I'm sure it will. You'll be able to find a bunch of details there, telling you whether it's available for your chosen network or your chosen operating system or not. Let's do a bit of a curved road. Not particularly fancy doing a road like that, but it might be nice to have a road that goes like this. This gives a... What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give Painswick an area to sort of search out locations, I suppose, and build. Search wasn't exactly the right word. So it's got this area that it can build in, but now it's got this entire area here that it can also build in. What I find interesting is that these houses are all covered here, but for some reason this row of housing is not covered. How has that happened? How has that actually happened? I'm also going to stick in a bus stop right over here. A small one, but nevertheless one is actually going in. Could I stick it in just here? It's cutting it close, but I could literally fit one in there, if possible. Let me try. There we go. And that looks horrific. Right. Well, that's a nasty mess. There we go. Bus stop has got trees surrounding it now. That looks better. Okay. Not much better, mind you, but better. Definitely better. Okay. Let's continue on. So we've got the bus stop. Now we need to pop in bus stations. Sorry, we've got bus station. We need to pop in bus stops. Thank you, brain. We shall have one here. I always tend to put in two, like so. We shall have one here. We shall have one here. And I think we shall have one over here, like so, and then perhaps one. Let's stick one in there, and then the road, it can go down that way and that way. So there's our bus stops. We need to put in a depot, otherwise we're not going to be able to actually get anything here in terms of buses. Obviously these things are all currently losing money, apart from that. I should have really turned cash on, but things were turning out they would just take way too long for us to do that. I don't know what rate is. I've never seen rates before. Approximate annual throughput per station. I've never seen this one before. Huh. That's fascinating. SteamOS is not Mac. No, SteamOS is a distribution, Linux distribution. Right, so we're going to create two new lines. They are going to be called UKSC, UK Stagecoach. This place is Panis? No, Painswick. We're going to have Painswick line 1 And we're going to have UKSC Painswick 02. Okay. We'll do the bright red and not so bright red again. Perfect. And let's go ahead and figure this out. Right. Why did I do that? Let's start there. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's highly interesting. In the meantime, I'll do the second one and figure out what on earth is going on. Okay, so this is exactly what should not have happened. I wonder. Why can it not? It can't go between these roads. Well, that's highly interesting. For some reason, it cannot actually switch between these roads. There it goes. Now we're okay. If the first one is available for Mac, I do not know. I am not the developers for Transport Fever 2, and that doesn't necessarily compute. If the first one is available, the second one doesn't necessarily have to also be available, or may not even be available. Right, let's stick a depot in. I think we should pop a depot down this road. Like so. Perfect. And we will create, right, stagecoaches, all in red, because we're London buses. Slightly deeper red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go on that line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go on the opposite line. Fantastic. Okay. So we now have that. Have a good day. What we now need to do is we need to expand or extend this line. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, first things first is I need this train to get out of here. Go, go, shoo, flee, disappear. Yes, whistle away. Goodbye. Go, 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 and stop. Okay, now, where's Newcastle? There. This is where it really gets annoying. Right, what we need to do is we need to add you, but then we need to delete Newcastle, then we need to add Newcastle in here again. There, and then after Guildford, add Newcastle again. There we go. That's how we do it. Have a good day or a good evening for both of you. Perfect. So now we've got more. Now we've got a whole another station popped in, and these lot are already. Look at them go. Look at them all going. It's almost picture worthy, that one is. Probably get rid of this. Look at this one. This one's actually leaning over as if he's going to be taking a turn, a tight turn. This is a Formula 1 street race in the 1850s. Formula 1 street racing, 1850s. I think this guy might be trying to slipstream the other fellow. Right. Oh, wow. Where's he going? Caption this. Dave, you were meant to turn left. What's happened to his legs? Oh, he's crossed his legs. Thought for a second he'd broken them. So, okay, well, I can't blame you for actually turning left. He's okay. He's crossed his legs. He's crossed his legs. He's crossed his legs the other way. What are these people doing? This one I haven't even got a clue what they're doing. He's trying to indicate to a doctor where the pain is. So when I lift up this leg, it's sort of on this side of the knee, and I sort of have to hold it. Never mind. I'm just going to continue. I'm not a clown. Where have you gone? There's another one that's got lost. Well, fair enough. Let's just move on. We are going to... Where are you going? Guildford. Are we going to increase the number of trains? I think perhaps we should. Let's have a look at what trains we have available. Although I think perhaps the number of trains are okay for now, since the trains aren't actually full. Which ones were we using? I think we were using the Jenny Linds, right? I'm going to have to go check. Top speed of 40 miles per hour. Or was I using the GWR 222s? I don't actually know anymore. What are these ones like? These are tank engines. A lot more tractive effort. Way more tractive effort than some of these engines. So I'll be using the tank engines for freight operations. 35 miles per hour. That's pretty good for a tank engine. We've got a long boiler variant, 35 222s. We've got a Derwent that looks ugly. Bury class. I don't know which ones to really pick. That's too slow. That's way too slow. These are way too slow now. These are the rockets and things like that. Let's find out what the original trains, what the current trains are. I'll stick another train on this route. It is a Jenny Linds, and we've got brake front, first class, 2 third classes, and a brake rear. That's what we've got. All right, let's try this. So locomotives, we'll buy one of those, and then we're going to go for wagons. What was it? Brake early dual tone. Right. So we're going for the early dual tone one. We had a brake front. What colour did I do it? I think it's that colour I did it. Was it brake front? It was a brake front. Then we had the first class, which was that one. We then had 2 third classes and a brake rear. Wait, no, that's not a brake rear, is it? I feel like you're supposed to have A, B, C, D, E. That's what I think you're supposed to have. I do feel like you're supposed to do that. In this case, I might actually I might do that. You know what? I'm going to do A, B, C, D, E. There we go. I'm actually going to do an A, B, C, D, E. like that. I'm going to buy 2 of those. I'm going to send them both on their merry way. There they go. And we're actually going to follow one of them. So I'm going to actually save this right here. And what we're going to do is we are going to hop on board and follow them to their new destination. Pip pip. Cheerio. In fact, let's hop on board like this. Toggle camera positions with page up, page down. Well, that's cool. There you go. Oh, that's perfect. Wait, so if I do this, oh, that brings that back. Oh, we're going to go head first into that. Clonk. Oh, this is brilliant. I've never actually watched or seen this angle before. It's very nice. So we're just going to sit and watch this for the next little while. And if anybody has any ideas what to do next on this, then please let me know. Interestingly enough, I was looking the other day at one of my old saves. I'm thinking of, before Transport Fever 2 comes out, I want to go back to that very old save and show you guys what actually is in that old save and how far we actually came from the previous, or from that save to where we are now. In terms of, that save had no mods in it. Everything was, it was basically everything was modless, and now we're at this stage where we've got a whole bunch of mods and a lot of different things panning out and playing out. So if you want to see that, do let me know. I'm also hoping that this is looking quite good for you guys. I have not actually checked it for myself. I am hoping that it looks kind of decent at the very least. I can only see it in 360p, unfortunately. Also, I think latency wise, you guys may be only about 3 or 4 seconds behind, which is really awesome. And I believe there's been no dropped frames today, which is also really awesome. I might actually try and see on my phone what this is looking like. Trying on my phone. Oh, it actually says I'm actually live right now, and let's see what it looks like. If I don't want, oh, hold on. How do I move the chat out of the way? There we go. Oh, that's pretty decent. It's not fantastic, but that is pretty decent. I think the quality could be a little bit better had we had the chance for if I could actually raise the if I could raise the bit rate further. I've raised it up to 12,000 kilobits per second, which has definitely made a difference. But perhaps I could try and raise it up to near enough 15,000 for the next stream and see what that does. I'm quite happy with how this is looking. And yeah, it seems to be about a 4-second delay, so that's not bad. Might as well get off the stream myself. Colonel Failure 20. Well, I don't know what to say, sir. Thank you. Okay. That's looks like my computer's even died on that one. Spend it on sweet. Oh, you know me, sir. I'll definitely be spending it on. Oh yeah, lots of sweets. Well, Colonel Failure is in the house. I think suddenly everything's just gone crazy. Well, yeah. I don't think you've ever watched one of my streams. But thank you so much for that. I'm not quite used to... You can't blame me if it breaks. No, unfortunately I think we can only blame your own... We can only blame it on you when your own one breaks. Oh, this is nice. Over the viaduct. That is beautiful. Believe it or not, I actually did not know that I could change the camera positions. I really did not know that I could change the camera positions on this. While I've got you here, though, I do have one question for you. Do you know a way to hide the text at the bottom? I tried the whole Alt-G thing, but that doesn't actually hide it. Is there a way to hide the text at the bottom? Because then I think we've got screenshots galore. Ah, rubbish. Absolute bummer. I'm assuming you're excited for Transport Fever 2. Because why wouldn't anyone be? I certainly can't wait to try it and see what we've got. And here we go. Here's our brand new railway station in Painswick. You record at 4K, the window at 1080. Ah, that's clever. I unfortunately cannot do that. I can't even. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be a huge thing. Oh, we're gonna clonk these. Ow, 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 ow. Stop it. There we go. Right. Alright, and that's that journey. So let's have a look at the journey that we've just taken. Unfortunately, only one person, but I mean, it is one person's jumped on board, but I mean, it is a brand new stop. So here we go. We've just gone all the way along there, around here, along here. Oh, here comes another train. Do you have anybody? Nobody. That needs a little bit more spacing, it seems. Newcastle is... Well, nothing's really happening, but it's very Newcastle on it. You can still zoom in by about 10% without losing. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do, actually. In fact, if this train's going through, I'm going to see if I can catch the other train on its way back. I'm hoping I can, and I might just do that for a screenshot. Yeah, I think I might just catch it. This might be a second opportunity right here. Yeah, the UI mod's fantastic. I thought that I would use the... Oh, I didn't know you could go all the way to the back of the train. What? Alright, well, I've got to figure out where to... Oh wait, is that depending on which one you click on? I think so. That's an interesting one. Okay. If you turn off the floating payments in the standard UI, the frame rate will thank you. Ah! Okay, I will... Right, as soon as I've got this picture, I'm going to switch that off. I'm definitely going to switch it off. I need to get this thumbnail though. Please let it be a good one. Up on the viaduct. Is there a second? Oh, one like that. That's even better. That's an even better one. If the train comes up. There comes a train. I see it. Come on, come on. Here we go, and I can't believe it. I can't believe that happened. Oh. Okay, my screenshot button is also my change. You blithering idiot. Well done. Well done, me. Or golden ratio if you want to be snazzy. Yes, the rule of thirds. Oh, I just ruined that. I completely ruined that. I bottled it. That's terrible. What I'm going to do is actually do what I do best, and that is do a bit more building. Right. Next up, our next stop is going to be up towards Burnham. Now, Burnham's an interesting one because we've got a lot of hills, which means that I can pretty much pop it in here. You can see we've got a lot of elevation change or a lot of opportunities, as you can see there, for tunnels. Now, how is the tunnels going to work, or how are the tunnels going to work, and where is the station going to go? Well, that's the issue. That's the actual issue at this point in time. I've got to figure out, is it going to go up or down? Are we going to do something windy and twisty? Okay. Yes, I've seen your little windy designs. Yes, this maybe isn't a lot of elevation change. There is a lot. Okay, you know what? Hold on. You scoff at my elevation change. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, do you class this as a lot of elevation change? I'm literally in the middle of the woods. I think this is a lot of elevation change. No. Oh yes, let's switch that off now. There we go. That's just going up. Yeah, I suppose it's not going down. That is true. Where was I? I was here. Nice and slow. Alright, Burnham. It's not going up and down and sideways all the flaming time. Yep, there is that. Right. Burnham, we have... Okay, we have a small amount of elevation change. With this elevation change, though, it gives us an opportunity to perhaps create an elevated station. Now, I don't have any elevated stations, so perhaps we have to do something ourselves. Alternatively, I have an underground station. Now, my problem here is that I could, in theory, stick a station up on a hill, create a plateau, stick a station, and then have a road that sort of loops down. Or, in fact, no, that's what I want to do. That's pretty much what I want to do. Why make it easy? Does this flexible station allow it? Let's see. Number of tracks, fine. Curvature, elevation. Please tell me there's something for elevation here. Elevation offset. Never mind. Here we go. Done. That's just sorted it out for me. Quoting one very popular 18 member. I love it when a plan comes together. 6 platforms is what we want. Wait, where are we? We're in Burnham. Where are we going to go from Burnham? Wem and Beeston and Buntingford. 6 platforms will do the trick. And what we're going to do is we are going to find a spot where this is going to work for us. I want this to work. This is a stream, which means that I have the time to do this. Up here. Oh, that actually, forget that. Just having the station up here would be incredible. That's... Unable to align terrain with everything, though. Does it with 9. Just doesn't like 12 for some reason. Just having that. And then... Okay. I'm working on this. I'm definitely working on this. Right. Let's see. If I were to stick that here, if I were to not get caught up by an autosave, if I were to stick that right there, where could... You know what? How about we just pause it? There we go. If I were to stick that right there, what could we do? We could just literally bridge over the entire middle of the town. Oh, that's fantastic. But how? And we don't want any underground... We can even put underground tracks on this. Wow. No underground tracks. Let's not get caught up by that. Underground pedestrian tunnel. Enabled. Okay. No station building? There's another alternative. That looks terrible. Max street length, let's bring it down quite narrow. Street size, medium. Oh wow. Something's happened there. Medium like that. Street type, urban old, urban new. Country old, no, urban. We could even do some curvature on this. Well, I suppose we can have curvature coming in. So we'll do curve direction. Ah, that looks great. Very steep. That's brilliant. That's even better. Okay. Unable to align terrain. Why? Oh no, wait. It works there. Where doesn't it align? Right, it's here. It's here. Right. Okay, so I will just demolish you. Progress. Sorry, and then I will... No, not plant trees. Not yet. Environmentally friendly and everything's great, but just not yet. Still doesn't want to align the terrain. Okay. We'll make this work. We'll make this work. It's happy there because I suppose it's more flat. So if I were to do this, perhaps it will be more happy to align the terrain once we have something like this, and then I smooth that out like so. Perhaps it'll be happier then. No. Wait, there's that. Do I take that one? Do I take it? Oh, it's tempting. It's so tempting. So Let's do slight adjustments, minor movements. Right down the side of the hill, look at that. And take it. Ugh. That's not what I asked for. Hooking up to the road would be... Ah, yes, this is where the fun comes in. That's not what I asked for, though, at all. I'm so glad I'm playing without costs. What have you done? Clean it. Now it can't align to the terrain whatsoever. What has it done? Alright, hold on. Where's the elevation offset? Let's put that to 0 and see what 0 does on this now. There we go, look. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want something smoother. Okay, fine. I'll take that then, I guess. If that allows me to smooth this area. Now, as the Colonel's quite rightly said, hooking this up to the road is going to be an absolute swine. Alternatively, or in addition to that actually, hooking up to anything else is also going to be quite a pain. Which is where the fun comes in. After all, what's transport fever without a little bit of trouble? Right. I mean, just imagine standing up here, waiting for your train to come in, looking out at the rest of the city. That's brilliant. It's great, I love it. Let's raise this area up. You raise me up. There we go. And let's try and first of all figure out what road this is going to connect to. Right. Well, that's pretty. It's a roller coaster. No. If I was to just bring it down like that. Hey, look, it's now a car park entrance. Welcome to Heathrow Airport. Actually, that's just worked a treat. Well, that's worked, no questions asked. Although, do I really want it to go that far? And in addition to that, I didn't think this through. Don't I want a bus station up here? I haven't thought this through at all. I mean, I guess I could put the bus station down there and it would have to... Okay, hold on. Okay, for some reason, I'm quite partial to this design. I really like how that looks. There's just something about that, like that looks brilliant. But, on the other hand, this bottom part, I'm not sure how this is going to look as soon as I press OK. I'm going to try it. And amazingly, that it's not brilliant, is it? It's not amazing. In fact, it's far from amazing. How does that cover, though? It does have the coverage down here, so if I had a bus station right down here, that could work. Or I can have the road go and join here, go up, and then... Right, I'm going to come back to that road. I'm going to come back to that road. First of all, I want to know, how's the railway going to work? Because this is the bigger issue, I feel. Wow. Talk about a whole new meaning to elevated railways. I love it. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. It's cutting through every part of the road. Bridge pillar collision. No. New. Okay. Build me a better bridge. Oh, you're kidding me. No, you're going to work. Because that looks stunning. A bridge, imagine the trains going over that. No, you're going to work. Something somewhere is going to work on this, right? Even if I have to take this step by step. First of all, you two are going. I will demolish this entire town just to make this work. Right, where are the issues? Everywhere. Right. Okay. Because look, I could literally... I mean... having it going downhill like that's even better. That actually looks even better. And I just wish I could use these small archways. The small archways look fantastic. Okay. You. Try again. Obviously something's got to give. Ah, hang on. What if I did this a lot slower? Here's an idea. If I do this slowly, I can build a bridge slowly. And therefore, maybe we'll get the archway sizes that I want. Yes, let's do that. Okay. I'm going to use this one again. So. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. But I'm going to try. You know when you have an idea and you think to yourself, oh, what could possibly go wrong? This is one of them. This is definitely one of them. I'm not sure that's supposed to happen. Does it actually do? It does. No, that's not supposed to happen. I don't want you. In that case, I guess I can't have you either. Oh. Bother. Okay. Let's be very careful here, mindful of what we're getting. How am I going to do this? I could build a bridge using the viaduct mod. Do I have the viaduct mod? I don't think I've got the viaduct mod on it, unfortunately. My issue is I want to have... I don't want that. That's what I don't want. I don't want a huge gap. I want to do this nice and small. Problem is, it's not letting me have any of it. Because if I do that... Okay, I've got... Alright, here's an idea. Oh, hang on. It's doing it now. It's doing it now. Hello. Okay, it's working this time. So, we've got a small, which I like. Then I guess we could have a slightly larger one. I suppose I can be happy with that style. And then... I don't know why I'm doing this at 25 miles per hour at the moment, but... Bridge pillar collision, hold on. Hang on. No. Behave. It's going to do a massive one. Isn't exactly great. Which means that now it's just going to really huge ones. But if I can do... No, come on. Let me try this. Let me try something here. There we go. Construction not possible. Why not? Ah! Okay. Very carefully. No, it's just doing too many. Look at the size of that one. See, it will take it, but, I mean, it just ruins the aesthetic completely. Well, let's, What's the height climb? What's the climb on this? That's quite a climb. Just replace the roads after placing the bridge. No, it's not that. It's the actual archways on the viaduct. That's what I'm trying to work on here. See, because if I want the archways to be rather small, like this. But obviously not that small, but fairly small. At the moment, I'm getting problems where it's happy to take that, but I kind of don't want that. Someone has to live by the tracks. Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people have to live by the tracks. Hello there, Scooter, and I'm hoping you are well today. Alright, you know what? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what this takes, and then let's have a look at it. I think we're going to run into far more issues than this, but if I was to, for example, okay, now I'm stuck. Now I'm massively stuck. Makes a bridge pillar collision. Okay, now I'm stuck even more. I haven't thought this through. I really haven't thought this through. Alright. Can't even get rid of half. Okay, this is a problem. Right. How can I demolish? Okay. Let's go back to the station and try again. I'm happy with where it comes down here. So let's create a track here to connect to. There is a track. Let's actually crank up the speed to 100. Okay. Now, just by virtue of just a standard connection, this is what we get. We get this issue. Because the bridges want to go like that, which I think looks spectacular. I genuinely think this looks spectacular. But obviously all the roads get in the way, and it's just not big enough. You know what? Let me see if I've got a viaduct mod or anything like that. Where would it be if I had one? Oh, rubbish. I just put a chimney in the middle of nowhere. Well, I say in the middle of nowhere, it's somewhere. I've got girder bridges. I mean, that's not a viaduct. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see. Oh, I've got to put these signal boxes and everything in. So much to do. Whoa. Okay. What the... Hey, look, it's Toby. Gravel buffer, steel buffer, miscellaneous signpost. I have got so much here. I could spend ages going through these. Power lines, I forgot about that. We have those. No, I don't think I've got I don't think I've got the viaduct mod. Unfortunately. New idea. Okay. No, don't do that. New idea, don't do that. New idea. Smooth that down. Always start with smoothing. A very popular YouTuber once taught me that. Actually, he didn't. He just said smoothing's something that is something he always does. He still does it. It's a battle of smoothing when we started Transport Fever, I remember that. Everyone wanted the nicest, the neatest. This is good. When Transport Fever first came out in 2016, I can't remember how many YouTubers there were that actually played it. There weren't many though. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just going to... I don't want steel. It just doesn't look right. Can you imagine living next to or near that? That? No. I mean, that one doesn't look bad. I guess... Okay, you know what? I think I have no choice. I'm gonna have to take that. Alright, I'm going to risk it. And I'm actually going to take that. Because otherwise we're not going to get anywhere. It's taken I don't know how long for me to try and figure this one out. No! How can you have a bridge pillar collision? What is going on? What? You shouldn't be running into this issue. This is like Transport Fever from the start all over again. I don't quite understand what's going on. Nope. Help? Okay, maybe I am going to do what Stanley McFadden said. Just delete, if I delete that road and maybe just try and work it out from there. See what comes up. Alright, let's risk it. You go and you go. And now let's just try and build a track. You better not bridge pillar collision me now. Okay. And now... I mean, I guess this entire section should probably be a slower speed. I think this whole section has to be a slower speed. Okay. So that's 2 of them done. Now somehow we've got to make... well, that many. The only thing I can think of here is... no, we don't need 6. We need 2 and 2, so it's going to be 4. We need 4. The only thing I can think of is doing that, and then that. But then, how does this... will this split work? It might. In fact, it has sort of worked. Oh, no, there's still that. That's the problem. I'm not too keen on that. Let's leave that temporarily. Like that. Let's create this 4th line down. Because I don't want this nightmare again. Okay. And now I think we can do this one. Where does it split? Right there. There, and then... Please work. Please work. Yes, it has. Oh, thank goodness. I mean, it sort of works. Every time I'm starting to like a doctor, they switch him. Wow. Are you watching the stream back quite a ways back? So we're way past that part in the stream, but indeed they do tend to switch doctors rather often. What the? Okay, let's just go for a standard street here. Slim large street? No. Where's our medium street? Small street? No. Slim medium street? No. Just a normal... Actually, you know what? A slim medium street might actually do the trick here for us. There, and there was another one. What was the other one? I think it was here. There. Okay. I believe the correct term at the moment is success. We have success. Mild success, but we have success nonetheless. I'm still concerned about this approach up here. Our next task is to connect that somehow to this one. I'm just going to connect the two tracks at the moment. So let's go ahead and try as a single connection and see what happens. One line, one connection. What do we have? We have a tunnel that spans eternity? No, just a small tunnel, which I'm happy with. And that looks like a fairly good line. That's a fairly decent line. I don't see any problems with that. I'm not unhappy. But I shall, of course, go ahead and do it properly. Which means starting from here manually and starting to actually do this. Right. Little embankment because we do have a downhill. This time we need to bring up the contour lines. Okay. Right, we're going into a contour here. That's not something I want. How do I avoid that? Where is it? Maybe if I just avoid the entire downhill section. Maybe that will do. Perhaps that... There we go. Yeah, that helps. Then slowly bring it down. Gentle. Still gentle. Oh, not 76. Why is it curving away that much? There we go. And then, let's see what the rest of it says. The rest of it says, terrain alignment collision. The rest of it says, I'm going to dig a whopping great hole through the middle of the forest. And you're going to like it. And I say no. I say nay. I say nay. Why nay? I'm not a horse. I say I'm going to make a small cut in the forest. Followed by your well, that's still a whopping great cut. Is there a way to fix that somehow? How about now? Ooh, now see, that's a problem. That does not, Okay, that's a problem. Maybe we should have brought it round here. Let's see. Let's try this. Let's see what you want. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. Not anymore. I'm going to have to do something here. Right. I'm going to... What does that give me? Still cuts in. I'm going to have to work on something. I will bring this back. We're going to do this. And then... No tunnel. There's just no tunnel anymore. I've ruined this. Right. Come on, let's see what we've got. Can we then follow, at the very least, can we follow a contour line nicely? There, that one right there. There. If you can do that, I'll be happy. Okay, you know what? I will take it. I will take that. That's better. That's what I say better. It's a little better. But I think that will have to do. All right. Over this way, along this way, quickly now, all the way here. I'm starting to lose my voice. I should be used to talking for 2 hours or something. It's only been 90 minutes. Oh, I've got that. Yeah. Okay. That's the wrong side. Let's make a small adjustment here. You, go there. Shh, nobody saw. Nobody saw the issue. And now to get the smoothing tool out and make slight adjustments there. Along here. As we've done across a bunch of the line. Already over the past few episodes. Just making it look nice and neat. Now, these parts don't need to be like this. Don't need to be like this at all. Nor does this... Oh, no. Nor does this part. There we go. All the way. All the way along here. Cut through the forest. I need a name for this forest. Don't have to make that completely smooth. Just smooth it out a little bit. There we go. Same thing here. And then we're good. There we go. And that's our new destination. New issue on this is where I'm going to do the crossover. Because I don't think I've got enough space for a crossover here. Will it take the crossover? Actually, it will take the crossover, but I'm not sure if it's going to like it. I'm going to try. I'll try. And I've got to try and make this then probably the smallest crossover we've ever done. Actually, it took it without a problem. I'm happy about that. Okay, this is some success. I say some success. This is a lot of success. I'm doing good. I say I'm doing good. Correct English. I'm doing well. Okay. So next up is... Oh, let's make sure the route... No, let's not make sure the route goes there first. I need to figure out this. This isn't exactly... I mean, this is great. Like I said, this looks brilliant. It's going under a massive tunnel. Look at that. You see a bridge there. You see a bridge here. I mean, that's classy. That's classy to me. That to me is very British. Bridges, old railways, you know, all that kind of stuff. This is very British to me. But this, not so much. Not so much at all. So, I'm thinking maybe I'll break this and I'll bring it down to the centre of town. Literally the centre of town. People will have to walk up to the station, sure. But, I mean, it could be... Could I put a bus stop on the bridge? Hold on, I've just had an idea. I've just had a really good idea. No, it's a bad idea. But I want to pretend it's a good idea. How am I going to do this? I want to put a bus stop up here. This isn't going to work. Can I pull this off? There's no way, right? Oh, no, there's no way. Bus stop, though. I can actually put a bus stop up here. And just get the buses to turn around at the top. It's cheating. Sure. But it works. But it definitely works. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to delete this part. I'm going to delete this part. And then we are going to rearrange our bridge to... First of all, I want the bridge to do that. No, I don't. Okay. No, I don't. No, I do not. I want the bridge to do that. I need it to do something along those lines, which isn't going to work. Okay, okay. I could loop the bridge round this way. I could literally loop the bridge round like... Aha! Why not? Why not do this? Why not make this a little bit crazy? Why not make this a little bit crazy and do this? Look, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. And we are going to... No, I'm not. We are going to loop the bridge around. Really? That's not how you loop a bridge around. We're go... No. What was it? That one. Was it that one? I think it was that one. Yeah, I think it was that one. We're going to loop the bridge around. Not quite as steep as it's trying to do. We're going to do this. Again, not quite as steep now. There we go. Okay, you cannot ask for a more perfect bridge. Well, you probably could, but I cannot ask for a more perfect bridge. Literally over the water and round. That's perfect. And do you know what? Just to see, I wonder, what would it be like if I was to... Wait, what? Can I not put a dock in any of this water? I thought I could. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, what would it be like to literally have a dock sticking out right there? That would be astounding, but apparently it doesn't want me to do that, so... Oops. Okay, there's our bridge. That's good. That's really good. Which means that we could put our bus station right here. We could put our bus station up here. In fact, I'm going to put it up there. Bus station, bus stop. Look. Ta-da. Okay. Then I'm going to put another set here. This is going to be an interesting type of route. I have to go up. I'm probably going to have to take it up towards here. I might do another one down here. And then it's a little bit more... I guess we're going to have to miss this spot just for now. I'm also going to stick the depot in. 2 hours, 2 stations. 2 stations, 2 bus routes and everything actually. And we are going to do a run with the train on in and out of this place. Can I do this on the opposite side, please? Thank you. Yeah, you just sit in there. Nice and smooth. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's get this one done. So this is going to be 2 lines. We're going to have UKSC Burnham? I think it's Burnham. No, it's Burnham. Burnham. There we go. 01 and UKSC Burnham. Burngam 02. I'm having a great day typing. Right, let's go ahead and pop in the routes. 2, 3, 4. That should be an easy enough route to follow. And for you, you can go the opposite way. 3, 4. There we go. Nice and easy. I'll change your colours once again. Red and not so red. And we'll have, I think 3, 4. 4 on each. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Why can't you get to this route? Hello? Oh, that's clever. Yeah. Unable to find path stop. Hello, we've got a slight issue here. Look at this. I'll do another 1, 2, 3. Unable to find path stop. What did that do? Try to raise the land at the station and then you can place your stop there. Yeah, I was going to try that, putting it here, but it's not quite panned out in that form. Something's happened. What's happened here? It's done it again. I've noticed this issue for a while. It doesn't seem to like certain roads. So the moment I change, for example, this road, change these roads, look. See, it just doesn't like connecting. Is that a non... Oh, that's a non-motor road. I'm clever. That one was actually my fault. It works before. There we go. But for some reason, on occasion, it doesn't like roads at all. You should be on that route, right? Vehicles 3, vehicles 3. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at them. It's time for another race. No, wait, they've just opened it out of 1. Well done. I'm now going to add our new route. So, actually, no. I'm going to add signals first. Yes. Let's have a signal here. Because why shouldn't you have a signal up here? There we go. I also want a signal. I'll have another signal about there. Then I want another signal about here. And that should be fine to cover Painswick. Maybe bring that signal a little further back. I don't know. I'll put a signal here. I'll put a signal on the approach into the station. There. And I think I need one more signal on the outbound, which I shall put here. Okay, now here we go. Again, it gets a little bit confusing here for some reason. I don't know how I've done this and why I've got this wrong in this way. Let me try this though. Let me try that. Maybe that will just work. I don't want that platform though. Give me platform 4, please. Thank you. Okay. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Now, where are the trains? I don't know where they are. Not a clue. I think perhaps we need to set up another 2 trains. So I'm going to buy 2 more trains. What's a weatherboard one? I don't actually know. Well, I'm going to try the weatherboard one. We're going to have one of them, and we're going to do the same ideas as we did before, like this. The crossing with the parallel diagonal road is the problem. I think you know what? Let me just type something here. There we go. Hopefully that is a message that goes out to Mr. Foppin. Right, what we're going to do now is, since we're moving a little bit forward, I'm going to do this. We're going to actually stick with the colours. Off you go. Alright. And we are going to try and find a train that's way up here. Here, this one. And we're going to jump on board with it. And here we go. Let's sit up here for it. Alright, so we're going to go to Painswick, and then beyond Painswick we are going to go slightly further, and we're going to go up to now our new town of Burnham-upon-Guild and see exactly what that approach is like, which I'm hoping is going to be spectacular. Knowing my luck, it probably won't be, but no harm in trying. It's taken it took about 40 minutes to make, which, I mean, is not a huge amount, but it's still a lot. RWPA, I can't remember what RWPA means. Railway passenger, that's it. That's it. Right, so into the platform we come for Painswick. Wait, what? Why have you done this? No. Wait, what? No. No. Where are you going? Where are you going? It's got 17 out of 20. Right, now you're up to speed. Fantastic. Welcome back. Or welcome. Hello. Where are you going? I want you to... You're not supposed to be going... You're supposed to be going that way. Oh, you stupid train. But aren't you just a pain? Right, I'm going to save that there. I'm guessing... What we can do is, I'll come back to this part of the save. What we're going to look at is... Where's the next train? You. Alright. We're going to follow this at high speed. It's got 10. I mean, the passengers are starting to happen. Now it's 5. I spoke too soon. Yes. Keep going. are lines running like? Probably all losing money. Oh no, wait, Tottenham's started to make money. That's good. I mean, all of them combined together are not making as much of a loss as, not comparing to the profits. I'm hoping this one actually starts going to the next location down the road, but why not? Come on. Up to its maximum speed of about 40 miles per hour. Okay, so now it's 39. Come on, 40. Come on, 40. Come on, 40. There's 40. That's its maximum speed. If you pull into this platform, I'm going to be very annoyed. You have not. Here we go. This is the train that's going to be taking us to our next destination, next station. Just gonna point something out here. That chimney is really in the way. That's a nice little, that's a nice view. Let's do that. Let's do this view. Here we go. Alright, up we go. Up a hill. Come on, push it, push it. I mean, it's managing to it is managing to pick up speed, which I'm quite happy about. You can just see the way the railway follows the contours of the earth. I try not to have it sort of doing it too much, but it does look nice when it does that. And really, down the hill they should be coasting. It'd be much nicer to just coast down the hill. And then back up we go. Going to lose some speed, I think. Perhaps a couple of miles per hour going up the hill. Oh, I have not. Oh, yep, there we go. There's one. We've lost one of the miles. Are we going to lose another? We have not. Okay, we only lost one. That's good. Progress. Now here comes the fun part. We're going to go through the forest. Come out the other side, going to be able to see Burnham, and we're going to go onto a viaduct that's going to take us all the way through, and it's going to look brilliant, he says, hopefully. Confidence, that's what I've got to have. Confidence in this one. They're not actually taking my... Oh, it's that one then. There we go. That actually gives me a screenshot that I want. Obviously, all the signals ahead are going to be clear. They all can show clear aspects. I think they're only home signals, but they all can show clear aspects because there is no train in front of this one. There it goes. Oh, look at that. There you go. You can see Burnham now. Wait a minute. Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Look at that. Just up on the hills, looking at the entire town. You see the town down there? You can just see, yep. See parts of the town down there. See all the chimneys as we get into the town. I want to see what it looks like coming back the other way. I think it's going to look even better because we're going downhill, so we should be able to see. Should be able to see a lot more. There's a tree in the way. What's that tree doing there? And into the platform we go. How many people are we picking up? 4. That's awesome. Oh, that's an even nicer one. Look at this. That looks even better. Time to change track. Oh, that's awesome. There's not much to be seen on this side, unfortunately. But this side, that's nice. Just to, oh, so you know what? I think we should probably see it from down here or something. There it is. Look at that. Now imagine longer, multiple trains going across that. That's going to look awesome. Here comes another one. This one's carrying nobody. How many people are you carrying? 4. Are there any more at the station? Not at the station yet. Perhaps these people are carrying them to the station. I think they are. Hey, look, here's... No. No, stop sighing. Yeah, these people are carrying full loads to the station. There's 6 right there. Who's going to get there first? That stagecoach or the car? I mean the train. Interesting. Otherwise, they're going to have to wait a long time for another... No, actually, another train is not that far behind. This is good. It's happening. It is definitely happening. Ah, that train's going to get there first. Only going to pick up the 6 passengers. But the next train, I'm assuming, is going to be picking up... Yeah, I'm taking the assumption that the next train is going to be picking up at least 12 passengers. That's my thinking. 5 there. What have you got? 7. How many of you managed to pick up? Yeah, you're off with 6. That's going to drop off 7. That's going to drop off 7. So that's 14. This one's going to drop off another 5. Maybe before that train arrives. I think maybe they'll be able to drop it off before the train arrives. We'll see. We shall see, and then we'll end the video. Let me see if I can get a decent photograph here as well. Photograph, not photograph. Screenshot. Close enough. Here we go. What was that noise? Sounds like a plane. Why can I hear a plane? It's 1850. Planes don't exist. Okay, there's at least 14 now. On the platform. I'm waiting for that train to appear. hopefully everybody who's watched the stream tonight, or this evening, or this afternoon, depending on where you are, or this morning, depending on where you are, has enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if this is the first time. Follow me on social media at ECGadget LP, both Twitter and Instagram. Those links are in the description box. And if you can really do so, it always supports me on Patreon. www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Aside from that, I really do hope, like I said, that you've enjoyed the stream. This isn't going to... They're not going to make it, are they? He's picked up 14. They're not going to make it. Right, you know what? How about you lot? Do yourself a favour. And on the Kingsway, why don't you stop on this side? Might be easier for you lot. Same with you. Why don't you stop on that side of the Kingsway? He managed to pick up 14. The 5 there. It should be easier. Yeah, here comes another train. 0. Not many people want to go to Burnham. This platform started to get a little bit busy. 14 with a full train. That's our first full train. Look at that. I say full train, there's a lot of space in there. Still, that's a train. Where's our newer trains at? These are the slightly newer ones, I think. These slightly different carriages. Interesting. Very interesting. How many are you carrying? 0. 4. 4 going to Burnham. That's big. There's 6 coming back. There's another 14. That's the 14. And then there's nobody going on that train. But on the platform we have 5. Why are you turning around? What are you doing? I told you to stop on... What's wrong with you people? Stop on that side. What's wrong with you? You're just making it harder for yourselves. 6. Okay. I might have to up the number of trains, buses, that's it. Buses, stagecoaches. Oh, look at this. There's a lot of people waiting here. 21 going through Guildford, and well, no one going through Painswick anymore. That's just picked up everybody. Where's the nearest train coming the opposite direction? The nearest train is just entered Painswick. That's going to be a full train, I assume. Just waiting. Almost. It's going to be an almost full train. 19 of 20. It's fine. One person wants to go to Burnham. It's absolutely fine. It's working well. Newcastle's actually starting to build up once again, which I do quite like. Oh no, here's a train. We're 20. That's a problem. That there is a problem. Because now it looks like our capacity... Yeah, now we're exceeding our capacity. Right. This is going to be an issue for another... This is going to be another issue for another day. 20 then, 15. So it did manage to pick up some people, because obviously some... You can see here that some people are exiting the station and going over to these 2 places. I like this. I really do like this design. Having a look over at Guildford. Guildford is also similarly busy in the opposite direction. A lot of people wanted to go towards Totnes. Loads of things building up here. Look at this. This is nice. What is all of this? Floating skips, that's what they are. Industrial buildings. We need to start working on freight, that's for sure. I would have thought that housing would have built in this area, but apparently not. Go figure. This junction is something I quite like. This approach is probably one of the best approaches I have done. Over in Tottenham, things are happening. It's a very quiet station still. I'm waiting. It's a very, very quiet station. But, I mean, these roads are now starting to fill up with people. So you can see this road. It's now just filling up with buildings. People quite happy. There's a nice amount of movement going on. Maybe I'll connect up a road there or something. We'll bring this road as a bridge over. That would be quite nice. And then over in Spalding, what do we see? This is Spalding. Spalding actually is having some activity because we've got roads that I haven't built sprawling out in that direction. That road, I think did I build this one? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't know anymore. I know I built this one. This one I definitely did, but I don't recall doing that part. Who knows? I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have just left that like that either. I would have connected it, so I think this is something that the AI have built of their own accord. It's absolutely fine. They've certainly built this part of their own accord because I would not connect a road like that, I think. So Spalding's actually going quite well. The station is similarly fairly quiet, but that's alright. People are quite happy to stay in Spalding. Maybe they've got everything they need. Certainly I think we need more trains. But that's something for another stream or another episode. This is where I'm going to end it. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever series, whatever this is. The UK series where we wait for Transport Fever 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below with any of your ideas. Also, you can find me on Patreon, like I said, at www.patreon.com/ECGadget, and you can support me by following me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. That's all from me. Thank you to everybody who's been watching. A special thanks to Colonel Failure for the super chat. I really, really appreciated that. And I will see you guys in another stream. Maybe Transport Fever, could be Assetto Corsa, could be X-Plane, who knows. But I'll certainly see you guys in another stream.